The Niger government has recently revoked a permit of a French uranium mining company called Orano. Hello, I am Mahlet Ayele, your host at Connect Africa, bringing you the latest from the continent and particularly from the Sahel region as we follow it on a daily basis. Now, Orano is a company, a mining company that has been operating in Niger for more than half a century. Basically, you can consider it since Niger's independence. Now, Niger was colonized by France. Exactly what happened is, of course, it revoked its permit on 11th of June. Orano's mining company permission. Now, why is this it happened? Because it can just get carried away and people can say so many things, and especially the mainstream media. Now, ever since this new government came to power, that is in on July 26, 2023, the first thing what they did is in few days, they have, about 600 of French people have left, and it has kicked the French ambassador and also the French military, but through time, so you can see it has been cutting its ties with France because they were colonizing basically Niger. Now, to this uranium company, what it did is also, Niger is the seventh largest uranium producer in the world. Around 5% of the uranium in the world is owned by Niger, and most of actually Paris is lightened up by Niger's uranium. Countries like Canada and others, Kazakhstan has the largest percentage, but they keep their own, and they extract and finish, try to finish the natural resources of Africa. So while Niger's uranium has been lighting up the whole of France and 30% of the European countries, the people of Niger have been living in dark. In fact, 80% of the people of Niger did not have electricity. Now, what happened? Orano Mining Company stopped producing or extracting or processing this uranium, extracting uranium. Let's say none of them process it. They like to process it in their own country and then export it to you back. So extracting the mining, they stopped it when the French military has left the country. What does a foreign military do in African countries? They tell you they are there to fight against terrorism or to train, to give a special training to the military or this and that. But their first and foremost, their business in Africa, when they send you military, is that to keep there, to guard their interests. So they have business people there, then they don't trust you. They send their own their own military. So it was looking after that French military, this mining, this and others French companies in Niger. So when the French military left the country, that's when the Orano company also has stopped. Some of them, there are 3 companies operating, French companies in Niger, which is working on uranium mine. So Orano is the biggest one. They share, actually, the Niger government don't have anything. They share 65% of under the name Somer company. So that's when Orano stopped. Now the Niger government has given them a warning, have given them a notice, to start to work on the uranium, because they want also the money that they get from that company. Now this is the place where the Orano company was there, like just abandoned. That's what this video is showing you. Now, just before the deadline on 18th of June, this Orano company started to work again on 11th of June. Now, that was a couple of days after when the government revoked the permission. Oh, okay, when you are starting to produce now, when your thing is about to expire, then, I'm going to revoke your permission. So that is what happened. But they tell you, and let me just read for you a quote what has been said, a representative of the Orano company. Here is what he said. Orano fears that this decision to withdraw the mining permit for the deposit will have a negative impact on the economic, social, and societal development of the region. That's what the company said in a statement. And also, the company said remains willing to keep all channels of communication open with Niger authorities on this subject. Of course, it's to their own benefit, so they don't want to close the door. But they also said a legal appeal could be also applied, but we we keep our doors open for any kind of communication. But they have been given a notice, so there's no way that they come up and say this and that in terms of legal. Now, just to give you another background with regards to Orano and other French mining companies in Niger. Now, the Orano company, there are, as I said, 3 mining companies in Niger. Now, the multinational, which is 90% owned by the French state, operates 3 mines in Niger, only one of which is currently in production. Now, there is a one by called Air Mine, there is which is operating company Somer. It's, as I told you, 63.4% owned by Orano, are based near the town of Arlit in the desert to the north of Niger. Although the mine is nearing depletion, its operation has been extended up until 2040. Now, another company operating in Niger is at the Akokan mining site, which is around 10 kilometers from Arlit, has been closed since the end of March 2021, which reserves exhausted after 4 decades of 40 years. They have been bleeding, sucking the natural resource. That's what it means. After being exhausted after 40 years or 4 decades of mining. Now, Campagne Minière de Akuta is 59% again owned by Orano. And then another name that they are operating is, you have the Imuraren mine, in which again Orano owns 63.5%. So in all cases, you see Orano has a big amount or percentage owning it, and only these 3 companies, which are also indirectly more than 60%, is owned by Orano, are operating in Niger. Basically, you can just call it, Orano is the main mining company in Niger. So this is the move by the Niger government. Hopefully, this is a move that will help them to nationalize their uranium, just like what they did with their crude oil that to extract by their own. It needs investment, of course. Probably, the global South countries will be interested, just like China did with that pipeline, the gas pipeline from Niger to Benin, and then from Benin's port to be exported. Just like that, hopefully, there will be a country, China again, or another country, or Russia, that will be interested in investing in Niger's uranium, but this time, making sure that the Niger government owns at least half of, or 51%, in most cases there's no 50-50, at least 51% or 60% by the state, so that it can benefit Nigerian people, that it will take its lesson from these French companies, what it did by sucking these resources out of Niger and lighting up their country day and night, while the people of Niger suffer in dark. Okay, and even the neighboring country like Nigeria, Tinubu, acting like the errand boy, has cut the power supply that Niger was buying. Look, it sells its uranium in a row, as a raw, to other countries, to light their streets, their houses, their heating system, but their people are there in dark. So they were buying power from Nigeria, and Nigeria putting all that sanctions, they have cut the power to Niger, but now they have opened it. I think was it in February or March, something like that. They have started again to send the power. In any case, so let us know in the comment section, what do you think of this move by the government of Niger? Comment below. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that so far. Give it a like if you like what we bring you here. Share the video with others. If you want to help us further, you can find our PayPal account in the description section. Anything is helpful for us. It will help for us to be here more often. I will see you on the next one. Stay tuned. Bye bye.